Women's biggest mistakes when dating. Hey guys, I'm Jake Maddock. I'm a relationship coach. I coach thousands of people. My goal in life is to help as many people as I can achieve a 10 out of 10. I want to help you too. Please watch this video, enjoy the video, like and subscribe to the video, comment on it. I appreciate it a lot. Let's get into the video. What are some of women's biggest mistakes when dating? There's 3 really big ones. Stay tuned for the last one. It's quite juicy, okay? Girls, watch the video, don't do these mistakes, okay? This is a common mistake I see all the time. The first main mistake is they lower their standards. Don't lower your standards. It's so bad. So many women date down. You always date down. Why? I see a lot of women date down and they think, okay, this guy, I'm way better looking, I'm more successful, this guy is not as good as me in any area. He's gonna treat me well, and he's never gonna do anything wrong with me. He won't cheat on me. He'll treat me like a queen. He'll put me on a pedestal. Girls, does any of that come true? No, of course not. He treats you terribly. The relationship goes terrible. It fails. It's just a terrible idea. Never ever date down, okay? Never date down. Never date down. It's really, really bad. You always wanna date up. What does that mean? If you're watching this video and you're fairly successful, I want you to date a guy who's at least as successful as you are, at least, if not more, okay? Now, a lot of people, they wanna have these PC type relationships and go, well, it doesn't matter how successful or how financially successful people are, blah, 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 blah. Look, one of the main traits to masculine energy is ambition. If you're more ambitious and more successful than he is, the masculine and feminine energy is gonna be off, okay? He needs to be extremely ambitious, goal-driven, masculine. He needs to be a champion. You shouldn't be the masculine energy. He needs to be it, okay? So never date down. You got to date up, okay? Lowering your standards, you need to have high value standards all the way through. So for example, you're talking to a guy on online dating. He says, hey, do you want to get together for a drink? You say, yeah, okay. We'll get together for a drink, see if we like each other. Then we can go on a real date. No. Don't do that, okay? If you guys want to hang out, hanging out is for towels. You hang out a wet towel. Okay, you're not a towel, you're a woman, you're a high value person. If a guy wants to see you, he's got to take you on a high value date, minimum, okay? Minimum a high value date, all right? So you got to do that properly. It's really, really important. If a guy wants to see you, it must be a high value date. If a guy offers a low value date, what I want you to say is I want you to nurture what you want to see, and I want you to upgrade the date. So you want to say something like, he'd say, hey, do you want to get together for a cup of coffee? I really like you. I'd love to take you for a cup of coffee. Say, I would absolutely love to go on a date with you. It'd be awesome instead if we could share a meal, maybe do a fun activity, something awesome like that. See, totally flipping it way, way, way better, okay? Do it like that. It makes a huge difference, okay? Only high value dates. No dating down, only high value dates. Really, 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 really important. Another mistake a lot of women make is they don't know how to be in their feminine energy. So if you're a woman and you've ever been called intimidating, it's because you're not in your feminine energy. A woman in a masculine energy is very unattractive and not very appealing, okay? You may be a little bit intimidating, I suppose, but really at the end of the day, a masculine man will not be intimidated by any woman, okay, at all, but he will be turned off by her. Okay, I'm not intimidated by any girl, but if she's very, very masculine, it's just unattractive. It's just an unattractive trait. So you definitely can't be in your masculine energy. So in the dating game, you got to push him to lead. He's got to be the leader. He's got to lead the date. He's got to ask you on the date. He's got to execute. You're the sunflower. He's the bee. Okay, that is very, very essential. You know that and do that properly. Okay. So he's leading the date, he's chasing you, he's the pursuer, he's the executor, he's the doer, he's the planner, he's the payer, he's all of it. He's executing, you're the prize, okay? So you gotta make sure he takes you on a date and he says, hey, where do you wanna go next? Whatever you choose to be amazing. Keep pushing him to be decisive. He's the leader, he's gotta make the decisions. Just pull back, chill out, have a good time, okay? Nice and easy. You gotta have fun with it, okay? Feminine energy is about being nurturing, caring, supportive, and joyous. So do it right, chill out, take your time, have fun. Feminine energy is about being present and just being. It's not a doing energy, it's a being energy. Just chill out, have fun, be in the energy, okay? Be present, it's the best way to be, okay? Let him be the masculine energy, let him lead, okay? When he does something right, nurture that behavior. When he does something right, he pays for the dinner. Thank you so much for paying. That makes me feel so special. Oh, thanks so much for taking me to this activity. I love doing stuff with you. That's so amazing. Constant verbal and physical reassurance all the time. Verbal reassurance is, hey, I really love this. You make me feel so special. You're amazing. Physical reassurance, you're touching him at the same time. Girls, when you're communicating out of your feminine energy, use physical touch, okay? Because whatever you're saying is going to be interpreted way better. It's going to come across better, and they're going to like you more if you say it. Your feminine energy is so powerful. Use your feminine charm with physical touch and nurturing behavior you want to see with positive verbal reassurance. Very, very, very effective, okay? And so the other thing with feminine energy, it's also joyous. So you want to be bubbly, okay? Some girls think, oh, that's kind of like being an airhead or being dumb. No, it's not being dumb at all, okay? One of my clients who's in a 10 out of 10 now, she's extremely bubbly and extremely successful. Super successful financially and in business, and she's so bubbly, okay? You know who you are. I'm sure you watch this video. You want to be like that, okay? So don't sit there and go, well, this is what I've achieved. I've done this, and this. I'm super successful, very, very successful financially, successful in business. I'm an absolute champion. I'm a real shark. I'm a weapon. No, that's a huge turnoff. Guys don't want to hear that. Guys don't want to know how much you earn. They don't know all your achievements. No, they don't. They want you to be fun and have a good time and be joyous. Don't list your resume off, okay? That stuff is impressive, but that's down the track, okay? A couple of months down the track, then you start talking about your achievements. But at the start, light, breezy, light and bubbly, you're cute, you're having fun. That's what you're going for, okay? You got to do it like that. That's the key. Light and bubbly, have a good time. Be in your feminine energy, enjoy yourself. The third one, and a very big mistake a lot of women make, is they hold themselves back on intimacy. Terrible mistake. Really, really bad, okay? A lot of girls you'll see online, they'll say, hey, wait 3 months to kiss, or wait till a third date to sleep with him, or whatever, all these silly rules. No. Intimacy and making love is emotional, spiritual, it's a feeling thing, it's beautiful, it's a great part of life. You can't put a number on it. I've coached thousands of people, guys. All the people who I've helped, they almost always sleep with their ideal partner on the very first date. Almost all of them, over 90%. Over 90% have slept with their ideal partner on the first date. And they proceed to stay with that person in a fully 10 out of 10, beautiful, loyal, committed relationship forever. Sleeping with a guy too soon is not gonna make him like you less, okay? It's not gonna ruin the chances of creating a 10 out of 10. The only negative is if you wait too long, the chance of success goes down dramatically. So that's true, okay? The longer you wait, the chance of you achieving a 10 out of 10 with that person goes down dramatically. Don't wait. In other words, when do you sleep with somebody? When it feels right, okay? If you feel like sleeping with them, do it. If you don't feel like sleeping with them, don't do it. That's it. Piece of cake. Easy, yeah? Easy peasy. Not a big deal. You feel like it, do it. If you don't feel like, don't do it. Done, okay? If they're your ideal partner, you'll go on a first date, you want to rip their clothes off, it's incredible, do it. If you don't feel like doing it, don't do it. If you don't feel like doing it, they're not your ideal partner. The chemistry and the passion should be so palpable that you really, really, really want to do it on the first date. And if you do it. Have a good day, have a great time, enjoy yourself, yeah? So never hold yourself back in that area, okay? And definitely you gotta kiss. If you don't kiss, how can you really sense the chemistry? Can't really sense it. There's a lot of kisses to do on a date. So what I teach in the first 3 seconds on a date, kiss them on the cheek in the first 3 seconds, breaks the ice. Okay, when you go in for a, hey, how you doing? Lean in for a hug, kiss them on the cheek. A really big one, not a little one, big kiss on the cheek, make it passionate. Then you wrap your arm around him, let's go. Opens the car door for you, another kiss, always. Super passionate and affectionate the whole time. Guys love that, okay? And then towards the end of the date, you're gonna be doing those big kisses. You're making out, okay? And then you're really gonna feel that electricity, that chemistry, that really strong passion. And then you can go all in and sleep together if you want to. And that'll be amazing. With your ideal partner, intimacy is fantastic right from the start, absolutely incredible, okay? Like you're made to be together, okay? So don't wait. Never ever wait, that's a terrible mistake. A lot of girls make a lot of mistakes and they never get a second date, okay? If you want a second date, you gotta do the first date right, you get one chance. Don't meet for coffee first. You get one chance at a first impression. The first impression needs to be a high value date where he picks you up and shows you a good time. If you upgrade and you push him to take you on a high value date, he's automatically going to think in his brain, this girl's high value. I got to put in a lot of effort because she's a high value girl. If you say yes to a coffee, he'll automatically, subconsciously think less of you. It must be a high value date straight up, okay? And if you're in your feminine energy, you push him into his masculine energy, you're in your feminine energy, the attraction's going to grow really strong and he's going to think you're absolutely incredible. To be honest, girls, the amount of women who really embrace their feminine energy well, less than 1%. If you really embrace that feminine energy and emulate it really, really well, he'll fall madly in love with you and it'll be absolutely incredible, okay? And lastly, on the third one, don't hold back on intimacy. Go for gold, have a great time, absolutely give it 110%. And the most attractive emotion, guys, is enthusiasm. The most attractive emotion is enthusiasm. So don't be too cool. Don't go, oh yeah, whatever. I'm happy with whatever. Be that super cool guy. Don't do that. That's unattractive, okay? Nobody wants to sleep with someone who's really cool and acts like they don't care. Go, yeah, hell yeah, like I'm pumped. I'm gonna get in there, it's gonna be amazing. Have that sort of enthusiasm, okay? But obviously, hopefully you look prettier than that, what I just did. If you show that sort of enthusiasm, the guy's gonna go, yeah, that's awesome. Let's rock and roll, that's awesome. It's gonna be passionate because you're gonna show that passion, okay? And the timeline, guys, timeline's a big mistake that boys and girls make all the time. You meet someone online dating, and then a week later you might go on a date, and then a week later you go on another date, and a week later you go on another date. You're 3 dates in, that's when you go exclusive. You give your gift of exclusivity, say, hey, look, I like you a lot. I don't want to see anyone else. I think you're incredible. I just want to let you know. You gave your gift of exclusivity, see what comes back. You go on another date, another date, another date, and then by that point, you're getting to the stage where you want to say I love you to each other. So you do, you both say I love you, then you become an official couple, so you advertise it on social media. That is extremely important. This is the 21st century. You're watching this on social media right now. Social media is important. It must be advertised on social media, which usually happens between the 6 to 8 week mark, okay? And then after that, you keep dating, have a great time, spending lots of time together, getting to know each other. And around that 6-month mark, you're gonna move in together, okay? Regardless of you have kids or don't have kids, you're gonna move in together at 6-month mark. The man does not move into the woman's house, the woman moves in the man's house, or you get a whole new house together. And then you live together, and then hopefully 6 months to a year later, he proposes. And then hopefully 6 months to a year after that, you get married, and so on and so forth, okay? You can't proceed to the next step in the timeline until that one previous to it is a 10 out of 10, okay? Super easy. Try to follow it the best you can, guys. The timeline's there for a reason. Try to match it, even seeing each other once a week for the first month. That's important. A lot of people don't think it's important. It's very important. Please do the timeline like I state. Guys, if you follow all these rules, I know I have a lot of rules, okay? And people are like, well, stop putting so many rules on things. I really feel like human beings need rules, guys. The more rules with all this stuff, the easier it's gonna be, okay? With all my rules that I'm giving you, if you follow all the rules, you're gonna be very successful because you're getting rid of all the stuff that people do wrong, and what's left? The path of success. That's all that's left. The right way, which leads you to a 10 out of 10, the most efficient way possible. That's my goal. Look, I truly believe the best thing that any of us can achieve is a 10 out of 10 relationship. I'm super successful. I've coached thousands of people. I've got beautiful kids. I'm accomplished at hobbies and karate and flying planes and having a great time and doing all lots of stuff and very strong, a weightlifter and all this sort of stuff. Nothing compared to a 10 out of 10 relationship. Everything I achieved, nothing. 10 out of 10 is by far the best thing I've ever achieved easily. Not even close. Not even a close second at all, ever, okay? Achieving a 10 out of 10 relationship and being a master at relationship is the best thing any of us can achieve, by far, as human beings, okay? Prioritize it. Make it a goal, achieve it, enjoy it, prioritize it, love it, and really own it, okay? Guys, I'm proud of you for watching this video. Like and subscribe. Thanks for tuning in. If you have any questions, reach out, book in a call. See you guys.